By the end of the first quarter of the 21st century, freedom was dead in America. Beginning with a large-scale military coup d'etat that erupted in various cities throughout the nation, the rebels seized power in all the central institutions of government. The entire nation appeared to have fallen completely into the hands of the coup d'etat forces. However, one final hope in opposing the coup d'etat forces remained. This final hope being the U.S. President himself. Michael Wilson, the 47th President of the United States, equipped with a special mobile armored ops suit developed in secret by the military, boldly waged his own personal war alone to take back America's freedom.
Get out my special ops suit, Jody.
It looks like a fancy party is about to start. This kind of party is a first for me. Mr. President?
Okay, let's party! Welcome to the White House.
The people outside look really scary, Mr. President. Mr. President, escape via the Eagle Star in the underground base. Now I'll open the entryway to the underground base. Please give your guests some FaceTime with the Commander-in-Chief. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. President. Enter the underground base using this oversized back door here. The enemy are just lowly foot soldiers. Even if they aim at you and fire, they're no match for your special heavy mobile armor. Quicker on the draw than Billy the Kid.
I'll be back.
Mr. President, the Eagle Star is beyond here. Get going before the enemy chases after you. Proceed ahead while destroying anything that stands in your way. Switching over your weapons, depending on the situation, is the main key to fighting. Try out the weapons in your backpack as you like. an aircraft hangar beyond this passageway. Now let's hurry! The aircraft hangar is behind the barrier. I'll open the barrier now. Please wait a moment. Something quite dangerous awaits, but with missiles of that caliber, if you aim and fire, you should be able to easily shoot them down. Waiting, Mr. President. The barrier has been opened. Air Force One's launch preparations will be complete soon. Well, looky here. More guests! Well, I guess they won't be voting for you next term.
Mr. President, the enemy is taking aim at Air Force One. Please be careful.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. President. How's that for a ticketless check-in? Mr. President, welcome to Air Force One. Like they were ever invited. They're definitely...
Michael! Richard!
Mr. President, it looks like this party is just getting started.
Jody, update me as to the status of the nation.
The Pentagon, the United Nations, and all central government institutions have fallen into the hands of the Vice President.
Have they?
Mr. President, believe in your own justice. I'm sure your father would have told you the same.
Jody, how's my schedule look for today?
You've got a conference and dinner party at the Japanese embassy regarding wildlife protection.
Oh yeah. Sorry, but I'll have to cancel that. I'm heading out to save America. Can you let them know I won't be able to make it?
Yes, Mr. President.
To my beloved fellow Americans, good evening. This is an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, your American justice and freedom supporter. First of all, what I would like to tell each and every one of you is this. Recent events were not a mere coup d'etat, but rather a revolution to correct the wrongs in the United States of America. To our regret, our nation is in a crisis situation. Since 2010, domestic terrorism problems have increased rapidly. Economic disputes originating from the exhaustion of fossil fuels and the sudden rise in unemployment due to the influx of large-scale immigration. Neither the current president nor the American government took actions to address these various problems. On the contrary, they have filled their own pockets adhering to terrorist cells. To correct this situation, Richard Hawk, Arizona insurrection hero and vice president of the old government, and the U.S. military rose to the task at hand. Much like our ancestors did, based in a belief of winning freedom, and based in the belief of an independent war, and based in the belief in this great nation. However, to our regret, an evil to disobey this belief exists in the United States of America too. And here is that evil. This villainous terrorist who first appeared in Washington and began his unjust rampage goes by the alias Metal Wolf. His current whereabouts are unknown. While all of America will be under martial law until Metal Wolf is caught, please do not confuse the issues at hand. Without fail, the U.S. military elite forces, with a combined strength of 1.5 million, promise to smash this unforgivable evil to pieces. This has been an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, your special remedy for all kinds of evil.
The coup d'etat army that occupies San Francisco still runs rampant and deprives 780,000 citizens of their freedom. Target areas that the enemy force uses as the base of their military activities are built around the town. Target areas where enemy forces are concentrated are dangerous, but you can weaken their morale by destroying enemy armies. Destroy all target areas. Annihilate the enemy force, and make the liberation of San Francisco shine as a beacon of hope in your counteroffensive. This mission goes by the call name Metropolitan Recapture Operation from Cisco Sighted Road. Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President. Mr. President, how's the skydiving?
Not too bad.
San Francisco, occupied by coup d'etat forces, will be the starting point of our counteroffensive. And here's the starting grid.
Okay.
That's quite a gentlemanly landing, sir, befitting only of a U.S. president.
The gentleman in me goes off the clock at 5 p.m. And now I'm gonna take America back!
Annihilate the enemy army by destroying the target areas where the troops have amassed. Destroy all the target areas scattered throughout, and take back the town. Mr. President, POWs are being transported in that cage. Destroy the cage with light firearms and rescue the people inside. Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued. They were used to develop new weapons for the military. Way to go, Mr. President! Now the POW can be safely liberated. The enemy forces have even captured San Francisco's cable cars. We can't let them get away with using the symbol of this great American city. Icons on your radar are designated targets in each area. Destroy each target and blow the area to oblivion. Reinforcements come from the adjacent areas. When there are too many reinforcements, try attacking from another area. You could call it winning by retreating. This has been a momentous first job. The target with the spinning antenna is the enemy's communications facility. From this facility, when communications are made, large numbers of reinforcements join the battle. It's really a nuisance, so destroy it first.
device has been activated. Hurry and destroy it. Mr. President, the POW rescue failed. The POWs have been safely freed.
Disable this. Sequencer.
Saving the POW.
Whoa! Well, if it isn't the pride of the United States military. M1 Abrams tanks. I never thought they would join the fight. High-powered weapons like bazookas are effective against the tough tank armor. Are coming in swarms. Shotguns with a wide firing area or machine guns with a high rapid fire rate are effective here. Try out the weapons in your backpack as you like. Destroy them one after the other. Just a bit more, Mr. President. The enemy forces have usurped the building, making it a target.
The building was opened 2 years ago on April 25th. It's named the House on Dinkai China Building. Each season it's decorated with gorgeous lights. Their Christmas tree tops them all. Over 800,000 people came to see it last December. For such a long time, I've been wondering how lovely that gorgeous building would look if it were destroyed. I feel bad for the owner, but hey, let's smash the hell out of it. America.
missions. Destroy the HQ facilities first, and eradicate their will to fight. Nice thinking on your feet. Uh-oh, Mr. President! Could this be a thank you for destroying the area? It looks like you're gonna receive a lovely present. That fat boy needs a presidential diet. I guess he's had too much junk food. Yeah, that kid's some too. Make junk food out of him, Mr. President. Display of your talents, Mr. President.
Not really, Jody. Nothing to get excited about.
The enemy forces in San Francisco have been annihilated. Nice work, Mr. President.
Sure.
All in a day's work, huh, Mr. President?
Nope, we've only just begun. The fight will continue. As long as the America inside my heart is still alive.
Mr. President, the Information Management Department received an email that might interest you.
An email?
Actually, it's a sound file.
Play it for me.
Yes, boss.
Are seeking volunteers to oppose the coup d'etat forces. Awaiting response from fellow sympathizers.
The sound quality is terrible. Could you try and contact the person who sent the email?
Sure, of course, boss.
Maybe America's faith in freedom hasn't faded just yet. And Jody, I'm taking back our country, going from west to east.
Go west. I mean, east, young man. Huh? Mr. President, we got a message from the Information Management Department. The coup d'etat forces are making an announcement on national television.
Connect me.
Dear fellow Americans, good evening. This is an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, where the password is overflowing love and daily benevolence. Today, we bring you a most unfortunate bulletin. Last evening, the city of San Francisco suffered extensive damage at the hand of Metal Wolf, who suddenly appeared. In addition to slaughtering unresisting citizens, this heinous terrorist took citizens hostage and made an unjust demand for the release of violent criminals and the sum of $500 million. This vicious act could easily be the worst in U.S. history. Metal Wolf's pilot is meaner than Satan himself. And we will not permit him to get away with acts like this. We Americans will never yield to such evil. We Americans will obtain our own justice. Although martial law continues, my fellow Americans, please bear with our situation. To defend this lovable nation, let's lead the brave fight together. This has been an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, where our motto, justice over theory, is your motto.
We've been made public enemy number one. How about seeking exile or asking for help from other nations?
No. I'm the president. I can't be the one to start a war in this country. I'll be the one to wage the war.
Mr. President.
Hey, Jody, update me on the situation in the West.
On the prison island Alcatraz, only 3 kilometers offshore from San Francisco, the enemy force is setting up a huge electromagnetic Alcatraz cannon to combat terrorism. All the shelling in the desert region has implanted fear into the hearts of the people on the West Coast. The shelling is directed at keeping the dissidents in check.
By destroying the energy tanks around the Alcatraz cannon, you can stop its operation.
The current is so strong that no one has ever escaped from Alcatraz. Please be careful not to fall in the ocean. Aim to destroy the Alcatraz cannon. This mission goes by the call name Smash the Island Prison. Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President.
Enemy forces occupy Alcatraz Island.
Jody, what is that daunting thing?
The Alcatraz cannon.
How original. Richard, you'd never make it on Madison Avenue.
Stop and surrender, Meadow Wolf.
Surrender?
If you fail to comply, the Alcatraz cannon will zap you back west coast.
Will it now? Not if I zap it first.
Mr. President, the Alcatraz cannon just started to recharge.
I'm on the move. I'll smash it faster than a Florida recount.
A gun battery that big should take 5 minutes to recharge. Until then, head for the Alcatraz cannon in the center of the island. Is that?
This is DNN's Peter McDonald reporting. That's the heinous terrorist Meadow Wolf, as seen from the air. He's trying to take over the Alcatraz cannon and destroy the West Coast. DNN is coming to you live and exclusively as these events unfold.
Forget him and keep your mind on the mission, Mr. President. Mr. President, that device also seems to supply energy to the Alcatraz cannon. You should destroy it in order to decrease the energy recharge supply.
Was among the POWs you rescued. He was forced to perform to entertain the troops. Live ammunition.
Platoon after platoon.
What I wouldn't give for a fly swatter for this buzzing insect.
been recharged 50%. Don't forget, when the going gets tough, the tough get going, Mr. President. Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued. They were probably used to make the Alcatraz cannon.
Oh no! The inhumanly cruel Metal Wolf has attacked our news helicopter!
Alcatraz cannon, Mr. President.
The army has been completely vaporized. Metal Wolf, your cruelty won't go unpunished. So, the U.S. military has had something up its sleeve.
Those who interfere will be eliminated.
The energy tanks in the surrounding area are a key part to the Alcatraz cannon. Please destroy everything before the energy recharges.
Seize the area, under military orders, the soldiers blew up the Alcatraz cannon. Simply amazing! The U.S. military gets the job done no matter what.
That confused journalist better double-check his facts.
Today, once again, U.S. military forces were dealt a lethal blow by Metal Wolf. But thanks to these heroes in our military, Metal Wolf and his conspiracy have been held in check. Our hearts go out to the men and women who sacrificed their lives in battle, and to their families as well. Any further reporting is too dangerous. Our news team is seeking refuge. Be the first to know as we continue pursuing Metal Wolf, because yes, the pen is still mightier than the sword. This has been Peter McDonald for DNN.
Talk about biased reporting. It's exhausting to listen to. But at least the West Coast is safe now. Excellent work, Mr. President.
By the way, Jody, what happened with yesterday's email?
The Information Management Department succeeded in contacting the source of the email.
Really? Let me hear it.
I am the one who formed the Resistance to put a stop to Richard Hawk and his recklessness. Right now I'm aiming for a united uprising and seek volunteers. Metal Wolf, we eagerly await your rampage.
Great. They haven't sold out hope yet.
Mr. President, I haven't been this happy since that supermarket going out of business sale when I was searching for my favorite candy and I found the last box all covered in dust at the back of the rack. And the expiration date was still good.
I know the feeling, Jody. Brief me on the next battlefield.
Sure, Mr. President. The enemy force is strengthening their suppression of Beverly Hills. This is due to information that leaked out regarding some millionaires who are amassing capital to fund a resistance. While the number of soldiers equipped with heavy firearms is great, if you pay higher attention to their attacks, they're no threat to your mobile armor. The verticals in this battle theater are violent. Consider the advantages and disadvantages in the geographical features as you destroy all the target areas in the town. This mission goes by the call name Bring Fashion Back to the Streets. Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President.
Enemy explosive devices are planted all over the city of Beverly Hills. Destroy all the bombs and liberate the town.
Roger that.
This is DNN's Peter McDonald reporting. What you're looking at is the heinous terrorist Metawolf as seen from the air. Just what will become of Beverly Hills and its stately mansions where the streets smell of money? Stay tuned as this camera and I bring you all the news you want to know.
Not him again.
Embed that journalist in the ground.
Forget him and keep your mind on the mission, Mr. President. Bombs have been laid out all over town. Clean up the bombs while destroying the radar jamming stations.
Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued. They were used to develop new weapons for the military.
That's a radar jamming station. If you destroy it, the bombs will surely show up on radar.
Oh, Lord! The National Guard troops have been defeated. Metawolf has annihilated the troops and plans to capture...
Mr. President, that's a bomb. If approached carelessly, it will detonate. Destroy it from a safe distance. Just say, if approached carelessly, it will detonate? Don't be so lax.
Oh, this looks promising. The pride of the U.S. military. Blackhawks raise their ugly heads. Of troops has been defeated.
Oh, put a sock in it. A ammunition was among the POWs you rescued. I wonder if the Vice President wants to go as far as to control the music in America. If you destroy the enemy radar jet, destroy all the bombs and liberate the town. The defense strength is high against live ammunition.
military position has been destroyed. My fellow Americans, support our troops with all your hearts.
Don't worry about his yammering commentary.
Metal Wolf has infiltrated the garden of a big mansion, the home of international superstar Money Money Gold. What business does Metal Wolf have with a $3.2 billion man? Maybe he's going to take out a loan. Oh man, he's destroying the mansion. Add destruction of personal property to the breaking and entering charges. The U.S. Constitution is downright powerless against Metal Wolf's evil. Meadow Wolf has control of the entire town. Any further reporting is too dangerous. Our news team is seeking refuge. But our coverage of these events will continue. Because yes, the pen is still mightier than the sword. This has been Peter McDonald for DNN.
I'm sure those wealthy fat cats will repair the damage, making their homes even more beautiful than before. Nice work, Mr. President.
Any word from the Resistance?
Yes, I'll play for you now.
Meadow Wolf, we applaud and appreciate your efforts. Our membership has started to rise one brave soul at a time. I'm putting all my efforts into our activities, hoping that the day we revolt will come soon.
I'd like to see that day too.
Yeah. I feel like a mother hen here.
Okay, Mr. President. You best hurry and get to the next battle theater. The enemy force is apparently carrying out covert military campaigns based in a ghost town in the Phoenix suburbs. The radar jamming facility for their secret defense is set up in the town. Meadow Wolf's radar could be jammed. Please destroy all target areas in the above-ground buildings to knock out the radar jamming and avoid surprise attacks from the enemy. This mission goes by the call name My Darling Clementine Operation. Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President.
This place is pretty run down. Like a town in an old western. A radar jamming station is located here. The number of target areas and enemies seem limited. Let's mop this area up ASAP.
Jody, sorry, but these guys might slow me down.
Huh?
Major, Michael Wilson. You've tarnished the good name of the U.S. military and your reputation as a hero.
And now you'll die for it.
Whatever. This is like starring in John Ford's My Darling Clementine. Wanna find out who gets to play Wyatt Earp?
Posing as a hero in an old western is fine, but since you're surrounded now, how about heading for high ground? Taking on all three at once could be bone-breaking. The enemy with stealth capabilities cannot be picked up due to radar trouble. How about we make a fresh start by destroying the enemy's radar jamming facility? A musician was among the POWs you rescued. He was forced to sing the blues for the troops. The defense strength is high against live ammunition. Mr. President, the fuselage damage rate is above 50%. Mr. President, I love people who work smart.
Major! Going somewhere.
That should stop their special mobile armor unit stealth capabilities. The enemy's stealth capabilities are back online. There seems to be no other way to make the enemy visible other than by taking out the boss radar.
back in the day, you would have never turned your back on the enemy. We got you in our sights, Major. Now don't move. Roger! Watch your back! Don't forget that he's a war hero! That good. Major! Not Peyton, too.
Mr. President, 2 more enemy missile cowboys still remain.
Major! You...
How'd you let him get you?
One special mobile armor enemy is left.
Major, at least die like a man.
Jamming installation. The best medicine for that kind of headache is pumping it full of a heavy dose of lead. Now the stealth function of the enemy's heavy special mobile armor is knocked out. Now that's refreshing. Kind of like sunrise on an early summer morning. You destroyed all the target areas. The enemy in special mobile armor are all that remain. All enemy special mobile armor units have been put 6 feet under, Town Marshal. How's it feel to be an Old West hero?
Not too good. I'm not the hero type. I'm just doing my job as president. Jody, what's the situation on the ground across America?
In the West, areas where the Army is pulling out are on the rise. But across the nation, the situation isn't so good.
Don't worry. I'll free the whole land soon enough. Any email from the Resistance?
Yes, there is. The man's voice is as cool as ever. Please have a listen.
Metal Wolf, thank you. Our membership is steadily on the rise. More reliable, trustworthy sympathizers have joined our fight to revolt. The day will come soon. When we're ready to rise up, I'll be sure and let you know.
The Resistance leader sure is standing tough, isn't he?
Tough as nails. Now I'll head out to liberate the West.
Operating out of a massive helicopter base constructed in the Grand Canyon, enemy Army helicopter units continue to oppress the American West. The target area terrain is sure to be confusingly fierce because the enemy Army has taken over guerrilla bases from the Arizona insurrection days. Please watch your steps so you don't fall into the 1-mile-deep ravine. Use artillery with long-range firing effectively and destroy all the target areas. This mission goes by the call name Operation Arizona, Blood and Gunpowder Smoke. Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President.
The enemy is building a military base in the Grand Canyon. Doesn't this remind you of the Arizona insurrection days?
No, I don't remember anything. Except the smell of blood and gun smoke. All right, let's rock and roll!
Mr. President, the view certainly is grand, but stop with the don't look down jokes, please. Isn't normally discovered. Now that's what I call insight, sir. Mr. President, there are 3 target areas remaining. Watch your feet, too.
Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued. They were held in the mountains to maintain military helicopters.
tiny target area, huh? Almost like a bird's nest? Too bad you don't have any bird seed. I guess you'll have to give them some delicious firepower instead. Mr. President, there's only one target area remaining. A little longer and this ravine will be back in its original state.
Was among the POWs you rescued. He was forced to perform to entertain the troops. With support troops from connecting areas. Please be careful. Mr. President, a fresh supply of troops is coming.
So you're Metal Wolf, eh? Then you can die for Sir Richard.
Sir Richard? What? Has he been knighted?
Going up against jokers like this is so tiring. I'll have to ask you to leave this stage before you get hurt.
Life down for Sir Richard. Take that.
He's a sticky...
Sir Richard! I'm sorry!
I wonder what anyone sees in the Vice President. Hurry up and move ahead! and take a gander at the heroic dive down to the Colorado River.
The defense strength is high against live ammunition.
California Bay. Nah, actually they'll get stuck in the Hoover Dam. The enemy has been annihilated. Finally, peace will be brought to Arizona. War really doesn't suit these lovely surroundings.
Jody, nor someone as lovely as you.
Sure, whatever. Nice work, Mr. President.
Jody, what's the situation across America?
The coup d'etat forces have retreated from the western states.
Yes!
This should kick the resistance movement into high gear.
I can't wait.
You got a voicemail from the resistance, Mr. President.
Metal Wolf, thanks to your efforts, the stage is set for a united revolt in the West. I'm considering moving ahead. However, before this takes place, I'd like to meet you in person to talk. I'll contact you with the details later.
Mr. President, What do you think?
I've been wanting to meet him too.
So let's get you two together.
Sure. But before that, we'll head east. Until we take back all of America, there's no rest for the wicked.
You said it, Mr. President.
Well, Jody, at long last, we head east. We'll reach the East Coast in a flash.
Metal Wolf. Planning on wiping out New York this time? You enemy of the people, I, Richard Hawk, won't let you get away with it. I, Richard Hawk, will uphold American justice without fail.
Yeah! Suck on my missile punch!
I won't lose. And the reason is Richard Hawk, am the last great American hero.
How do you like me now?
Let's rumble. Eat my flame of justice.
He got me!
In the end! Long live the USA!
Dear fellow Americans, good evening. This is an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, where freedom in the United States wasn't built in a day. Good news, finally. Finally, the evil has been crushed. This evening, Metal Wolf, who suddenly showed up in New York, was thoroughly beaten to a pulp by Richard Hawk, piloting a special heavy mobile armor unit. He annihilated the evil, occurring at the same time from a confidential covert operation. We have also learned that underground terrorists and Metal Wolf sympathizers in hiding were captured in succession all around the country. Although martial law will continue until we are sure that your safety can be completely secured, for today and today only, let's celebrate this victory. This has been an announcement from the Government Policy Promotion Department, your Freedom Point Man.
Metal Wolf crushed? And those phony visuals! What's with that? The special effects don't even beat a Hollywood B movie.
Richard's up to his old tricks again.
Mr. President, according to the Special Intelligence Group, news from the anti-coup d'etat forces has ceased. Actually, we've lost contact with the resistance leader too.
We have?
It appears all the resistance activities have gone south.
Jody, those that died are imposters. I am still here.
So?
Believe in your own justice. I won't lose to that false prophet. And the reason is because I'm the President of the United States of America.
Mr. President,
There's no time for self-pity. Jody, get me up to speed on the situation in the East.